Hard hat's all about showing up to play hard, doing what it takes to win.
If you want to cement legacy, win another.
He's your third center.
You don't want to pump him up too much, but it's hard not to.
This is maybe the most I've ever agreed with you.
I want to go rapid fire on some things. You can answer as short as you like. You can elaborate if you want. Maybe we'll kind of poke at you and follow up, but let's just get into it. You don't want to be labeled just a 3-point shooter, correct? But you like to shoot the three, and you will, and you'll jack them from deep if you have to. But you've got a few guys who'll do the same thing. So let's throw it together. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, and you in a 3-point contest. Who's winning that?
Got to take myself.
It's that. Who would Vegas take? You still think? Who's the favorite?
Who would Vegas take? Well, they wouldn't take me. I don't know. Vegas don't know who I am. Vegas don't know who I am. I bet they take Sam.
Baylor, who would make the worst roommate of all of your Celtics teammates, and who would make the best roommate based off what you know?
Yeah, worst roommate would be D. White because he argues about everything. He's never wrong.
Really? I wouldn't know that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna think the best would be. I mean, probably. I know I said like all the. I'll probably say Al. I'd say Al. Simple guy. Probably goes to bed pretty early.
Yeah, but you got to deal with his 5 kids.
Yeah, but they're not. That doesn't come into play here. It's just consider it's us two.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's your player comp, Baylor? Who's the guy you most want to be? Play like. You
or your game is like
your game.
I mean, obviously, a lot of people say like Joe Ingles. I like that comp. I like watching Austin Reeves play. Max Strus. All those guys.
Is there one player? I'm going to throw something crazy out. Is there one player that you'd be embarrassed to say I'm kind of like that guy because they're a star, and you're like, if I start comparing myself to this person, people will think I'm, arrogant. But like, is there anybody you're like, I'm kind of like that guy? Because I've got one in mind, and if you don't say it, I'm going to say it.
I don't know. I don't have anything in mind for this question.
There's one guy. There's one guy in our chat that can't stop saying he's got a lot of Luka in his game.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely watched him a lot, in high school and in college, and like everyone obviously, 6'7" white, so they think shooter, but honestly, I think my passing ability might even be my best quality sometimes. So
right,
that's one that's I mean, if you're gonna say it, I'm not gonna argue, but I probably wouldn't say that off the rip.
Because the Ingles one I feel is more superficial, kind of that height, the white dude shoots, but like I said, there's more to your game than that, and somebody's like, there's a little Luka in there, so I was throwing it out there.
Should I say Rondo after that pass?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I watched Rondo a lot. Rondo, Pistol Pete, Jason Williams. A lot of that have a little bit of flair to it.
Can watch Jason Williams passing highlight reels all day long. Another rapid fire question here for you. You mentioned, guys you're close to and this and that, and the possibility the team might look different next year. Finish this sentence. I will be heartbroken if I never get to play another minute with blank.
Can I say everybody? I don't know.
I mean, but one guy, forget about play, like showing up to work and they're not there anymore. That would kill me.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of guys I could throw out. I'd probably say Drew Holiday.
Yeah. How come?
I'd probably say Drew. I mean, we kind of continued to build a relationship over the course of the year, and dude's just funny. He's funny, and he's a good guy. I mean, obviously, been in the league forever, and has accomplished some crazy things, and you wouldn't necessarily know about it just by meeting him. He's a very down to earth guy, and obviously, I feel like we have a lot of those on our team. But yeah, I'd say him.
If you're the best football player on the team, who would be number 2?
That's a great question. The thing is, everybody says they're good football players, but none of them actually played. Like Peyton swears he was so good, and I was like, "Well, when did you stop playing?" He was like, "Oh, seventh grade." I was like, "Oh, okay, so you didn't play." Uh, I mean, Jalen. I feel like Jalen would be pretty good. I'd probably put him at number 2, probably. Sam played, so I put him high up there as well.
Who's the best golfer on the team? You got to see them all in Arizona, right? On your
Sam.
trip out there.
Sam. Yeah, Sam's the best golfer.
By far?
Yeah, I mean, he's better. Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'll ask you this: if something ever starts up on the court, there's a little beef. You're about to throw hands. Who's the one teammate you have right now that you really want to make sure is standing behind you?
I don't think I'm ever throwing hands, but if
who do you want to know's got your back? Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably say either JB or Al. I mean, Al's got 5 kids, so he's got that dad strength.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say him or JB.
Who is one NBA player if you could jersey swap with anyone? Who would it be?
One jersey swap. I'd probably do Steph.
How come?
I do Steph
Yeah.
Curry. I mean, obviously, in middle school, high school, when the Warriors were having their little dynasty, watching him play and just, how skilled he is and how good he's become. And, he's not the most athletic. He can't jump the highest, but, obviously he's the best shooter ever, but there's a lot of other stuff that he does well. And just the way they play. So I'd probably say Steph.
100 men or one gorilla? Where are you in that debate?
I don't know. I'm going with the gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm going with the gorilla.
Yeah. How many?
I think that's a stupid debate.
I agree.
Yeah. You talked about Boston having a lot of food. Would you ever eat a vegan brownie?
No. That sounds horrible.
Why?
That sounds horrible. that sounds horrible.
I promise you it's not horrible. I promise.
I was going to say, I'm pretty
sorry.
sure I just offended somebody, but...
No, you didn't offend anybody. No,
I think
I'm
you
vegan,
offended
and
one
they
person.
bring this up every show. They bring up every show that being vegan sucks. So
It's not. It sucks.
I gotcha.
I don't mind that you're vegan. I just don't want you to peddle your vegan brownies on me. That's all.
Sneaking a vegan brownie.
Yeah, sorry. We let you walked into that one. That's our fault. That was that was a little bit of sabotage. This show, as always, is powered by Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Turn your sports opinions into real cash with Prize Picks. Looking ahead to Sunday's basketball playoffs, game 2, Indiana Pacers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. I got to tell you, I love what's going on here with the Pacers. I think based on what they did, surprising everyone to come back and win game 1, people might be expecting an OKC blowout in game 2. So I'm looking at this right now. Tyrese Halliburton, 16.5 points, more. I think that's a no-brainer. And I'm going to double up here with Pascal Siakam, 14.5 points. I think also more there as well. And if you want to add a third, SGA coming in at 34.5 points. I'm going to go less. I'm going to go less on SGA. I want to remind you at home, you should always check the Prize Picks app. There's free squares to be had all the time, so make sure you check in prior to game 2. Once again, all you have to do for new users is download that Prize Picks app, use the code CLNS, play 5, get 50 instantly in your account. Once again, download the app, play 5, get 50 instantly when you use the code CLNS. Prize Picks, run your game.
No one's sneaking a vegan brownie by me, I'll tell you that.
okay, you know what, John? We're gonna do it.
You have to feel that way too, Bobby.
I have to
Same.
feel that
Same
way.
to you.
Let's slide Al over and make Luke your first center.
Bobby, we gave you Luke hour early. We're not going to end this on a damn conversation about Luke